Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber, and today I am giving you guys my February TBR. Now, last month I only read like 3 books for my TBR, and I what's it called? Got my burnt out. I burnt out. I don't know where my burner is going, but I burnt out. So I'm gonna try TBR again one more time this month, and then if I can't stick to my TBR at all, or I only get to like 2 books, then I guess TBR is going to be a thing in the past. But this month is all black authors, so I should be perfectly okay. So no, I read black authors all year. This is just a handful of what I want to read this month. So, starting off, the first thing I read this month was The Stars and the Blackness Between Us by Janelle Petrus. I think that's her name. I'll put the cover here. But that was a pretty cute little book. It follows Audrey and Mabel. Audrey ends up getting kicked out of Trinidad by her mom because her mom ends up finding her with this girl. So she goes to move to Minneapolis with her dad, where she meets Mabel. Mabel is a girl. She end up becoming friends, and then they end up finding out that Mabel is sick. So we just follow their journey. They end up being together, and then stuff happens, as you may figure out. But that was a cute book. I definitely suggest listening to that on audio. I gave it 3 stars. It was better on audio. The ending confused the heck out of me. It's a lot of talk on astrology and the stars and stuff like that, and it was really cute. The next book I am currently reading is A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy. I am reading this because I have the art of the second book. So I'm currently reading this. This follows sisters Isadora and Ava, and they have to fight for the crown, basically. They have to kill each other for the crown. And that is like a tradition in their world where 2 sisters have to battle it out for the crown. So Isadora has not had any magic for a very long time. She went away because she couldn't cure her magic, and then one day she finds her magic, and that's basically where I am. Like, something big happens and she finds her magic. So I'm listening to this audio and physically, but I'm thinking I'm liking it more physically than I am audiobook. So I'm on like chapter 6. Next book that I plan to read is, I gotta come in with a classic. So we got Miss Lovely Toni Morrison, I Beloved. I was going to read this last month during the Black Like We Never Left readathon that had where you had to read. You had to pick between 3 Toni Morrison books, and 2 of them being ones that I own, with Song of Solomon and Beloved. I hear Beloved is very, very tough to read, and from what I tried to read during the readathon, I really want to pick this up more than Song of Solomon. So I've already read some Toni Morrison. I've read like half of The Bluest Eye before I gave it to my grandma, who still has not given it back. The Bluest Eye, I've read Sula, which was so good, and I read God Help the Child. So I need to up my Toni Morrison reading and read Beloved, and then also have Song of Solomon. And this follows a girl named Sethi, and she was born a slave, and then she escapes to Ohio, and then 18 years later, she's not free. She has memories of back where she was, a beautiful farm, and a gravestone that is where her baby died, and the only word on that gravestone is Beloved. So it follows that, and I hear it's so good and it's so sad, and I like those books for whatever reason. I don't know why I like books that are deep and hard-hitting and emotional. So this next book has been on my shelf for too long. I had an arc of this. I didn't read it. Here we are. I have a physical copy now. So this book is Rebel Sisters by Tochi Onyebuchi. I read War Girls when it came out. Well, I read the arc before it came out, and then I reread it last year in preparation for Rebel Sisters because I had the arc of this, which I never got to. So I ended up winning this in a Penguin Team giveaway, and so this is set, I think, 5 years after what happens in War Girls, where in War Girls there is a boyfriend war in Nigeria. It's sci-fi. The girls are, fighting for their lives. They are battling, blah, blah, blah. So this takes 5 years after that. It follows 2 sisters, Anyi and, what is her name? Iffy and the other. This takes 5 years after the last book ended, and I'm excited to read this. I need to get to it before at least the summertime. So that's my goal. Then the next book I plan to read, this came out yesterday. Today is February 3rd, so this came out yesterday, February 2nd, and it's The Kindest Lie by Nancy Johnson. I actually need to, I film this so I can post my picture on Instagram. But I'm part of a blog tour for this book, and this follows a girl named Ruth, or a lady named Ruth. In 2008, Barack Obama just got elected, and her husband now wants, everything new, basically. So he's like, he wants the house, he wants the family, and Ruth is like, family? Hold on, wait a second. Because when she was a teenager, she gave up a child, and she still thinks about that child, and then she has to go back to her hometown, and it just brings a memory of how she had to make sacrifices to get out of her hometown, because apparently it's like small, nobody gets out of there, it's those type of towns. So she ends up uncovering a lot of family secrets, and then she ends up meeting a white boy named Midnight, and something brings them together that, changes courses for the both of them. So I am excited to read this. Like I said, I'm on the blog tour for this, so if you check my Instagram, I have a giveaway for this going on. By the time this goes up, that giveaway probably have ended by now. But yeah, The Kindest Lie by Nancy Johnson. Then what else do I have on my list? Oh, so the next book I have is Chrono Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. If you've seen my, I'm actually really excited to reread Chrono Midnight. I already know what happens, but it's like, I remember when I just came across like Snapchat videos from when I first read Chrono Midnight, and it had me excited to reread it. So yeah, I also have on my list Intercepted by Alexa Martin. I have seen Kristen over at Books and More with Kristen G and Mel talk about this book, so I am going to pick it up and I'm going to read it. It's a romance. I don't really read romances, so this is going to be new for me. Not new, because I haven't read romances since I was in like high school. So I'm excited to see what this one is about. I know it's a sports romance, but that's all I know. The other book that I put, a couple of these ebooks, like I said, I may not get to everything. We'll see. One I do plan to read this month is All You Know Forever, Lara Jean. The movie comes out next week. Y'all, I'm so excited. I seriously love those movies. The books are okay, but I really love how the adaptation comes out. So I'm excited. I'm going to do a reading vlog for that and a movie reaction. And y'all, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh, my lonely soul is going to be watching that all Valentine's Day weekend. So, I cannot wait. Another book that I want to try and get to is Love in Color by Balu Babalola. And this is an arc that's just a collection of short stories of Black wealth. And that's all I need to say, because that's what I need more in books. And then the last one I want to read is also a arc. It's called What's Mine Is Yours. I don't remember the author, and I can't really tell you what it's about, because I don't know at this point. But I do plan to. So those are the books that I plan to read this month. Hopefully I can get through all of these. Sorry for the noise. He decides to be very loud at the last minute. But yeah, I'm hoping to get through. Oh goodness, my braids are in the way. I'm hoping to get through all of these books. I'm like really excited. I know that I just better see some people that doesn't really read Black books. Y'all better at least have one or two books on your TBRs for this month. So far, I'm not seeing a lot of people, and that's very disappointing, because y'all had a lot of energy in July and June. Just saying. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I am hungry now. My mouth is dry, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have stayed to the end of this video, leave an orange heart for Rebel Sisters, because that is orange. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.